Dear viewers, we all have a tendency to start from tomorrow. But there is a saying that tomorrow never comes. Our tendency to start from tomorrow is known as procrastination. Tracy brings us the solution to procrastination in his phenomenal book, Eat That Frog. This book teaches us how to get rid of procrastination and be productive. Dear viewers, I am Pritam Raha and you are watching Less But Better, and this is the first episode of book review of Eat That Frog. So without further ado, get the ball rolling. You can easily understand that in this book, frog is used as a metaphoric sense. So your frog is most important and most difficult task that you are likely to procrastinate. It is also the one that has the highest benefit on your life. If you have to eat 2 frogs, then make sure that you eat the largest and the ugliest frog first. Meaning, always start with the most difficult and most important task. Resist the temptation to start with the easier one. The habit of setting priority, overcoming procrastination, and getting on what is required is a mental and physical skill. Whenever you complete a task of any size or any importance, you feel a surge of self-esteem, energy, and enthusiasm. The more important the completed task is, the happier and the more confident you feel. The completion of an important task triggers endorphin in our brain, and this endorphin gives us a natural high. You need 3 qualities to develop the habit of focus and concentration, and all these things are learnable, and these are decision, discipline, and determination. Decide to build the habit of task completion. Then discipline yourself to practice the principles over and over again that you learn until you become the master. Finally, back everything you do with determination until the habit is locked and become the integral part of your personality. This book has 21 principles to help us to overcome procrastinate and get more things done in less time. So today I'll be describing the first 3 principles of this book, and I'll be describing the latter principles in the latter videos. So the first principle is set the table. Clarity is the most important task in personal development and productivity. A major reason of our procrastination is vagueness and confusion. So the writer gives us 7 steps so that we can accomplish our goals and objectives. So first thing, decide what you want. Decide until you are crystal clear about what you want. There is a saying that before you start climbing on the ladder, make sure that it is leaning on the right wall. Write it down. Think on paper. When you write down your goal, you give it a tangible form and it becomes crystal clear to you. On the other hand, unwritten goal leads to confusion, misdirection, mistakes, and vagueness. Set a deadline of your goal. A goal without having a deadline has no urgency. If you don't have a deadline, then you will most likely to procrastinate. Make the list of everything. Make a list of everything that you think you are going to do. It gives you a virtual picture of your longer objectives, and it gives you a track to run on. Organize the list into a plan. Organize your tasks by priority and sequence. Take a few minutes to decide what you need to do first and what you need to do later. Take action on your plan immediately. An average plan vigorously executed is far better than a good plan on which no action is taken. We can see every day that a lot of good plans are nipping in the bud due to the lack of execution. So it doesn't even matter how good your plan is unless it is executed. So remember, for your success, execution is everything. Resolve to do something every day that moves you towards your goal. Keep pushing forward. Don't stop. Once you start moving, don't stop. Go forward whatsoever. You know what? Goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement. The bigger and the clearer the goals are, the more motivated you are to achieve them. Second principle is plan everything in advance. Your ability to think, plan, and decide is the most important tool for you to overcome your procrastination. The very act of planning and thinking unlocks your creativity and gives you the energy to complete the task. Always work from the list. When you have something new to work on, make sure that you add on your list. You can improve your efficiency as high as 25% from the day you start working continuously from a list. When you make a list night before, your subconscious mind work on it whole night while you sleep. As you work from your list, you will feel more powerful and confident. One of the major rules of personal effectiveness is 10 to 90 rule. It says that when we spend 10% time on planning and organizing, it saves our 90% time to get the job done. When you plan advance every day, you find it easier to keep going and we become unstoppable. Apply 80-20% rule everything you do. The 80-20 rule is one of the most important concepts in personal development and productivity. It's also known as Pareto principle. It says that top 20% task is equal to vital few and bottom 80% is equal to tribal many. It says that 80% of our result depends on 20% of our activities. 80% of your profit comes from 20% of your customers. This means if you have a list of 10 items to do, then 2 of these items are combinedly gives you the 80% result than the 8 items put together. There is also a dedicated book named 80-20 Principle. So you can go through this book if you want to go deep of this very concept. You will often see that many people remain busy all the day but they accomplish very little. This is because they are always busy with the tribal many rather than vital few. The sad fact is that they are most likely to procrastinate the top 20% of their work that have the greatest impact on their life. Before starting your work, always ask yourself, does the work belong to top 20% of my list? Resist the temptation to start from the easier one. Time management is basically life management and personal management. It is really the taking control of the sequence of events. Time management is to control what you do next. Your ability to choose between important and less important tasks is a key measure of your success in your life and your work. Effective and productive people have the discipline to start with the most difficult task that is before them. Resolve today that you will be spending more and more time in working those few areas that can really impact on your life. Dear viewers, this is the first episode of book review of Eat That Frog, and I'll be reviewing the latter part of this book in the latter videos. So if you want to get the notifications as soon as I upload those videos, you can subscribe to my channel and press the bell button. Besides, if you like the video, you can hit the like button, and if you have any suggestion for me, you can put your comment below in the comment box. See you in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.